Oh, yeah. Sound like I'm excited.
We have a secretary right now for
Yes.
today.
Roll call. Rosa Barroso.
Here.
Gary Carden.
Here.
Maria Sanchez. Lindsay is here. William Parad. Hector Suko.
Where is it?
Where is that guy?
Oh,
We have it as a clone.
His clone is here.
You missed one. You got your hands off your move.
Oh.
Oliver.
Oliver, we gotta put you on the list of the roll call. Oliver here.
This way.
Yes, he says he's here. Any deferrals, additions, or deletions that would want to add to the agenda today, or?
Wait. I have one question I want to clarify. But resource for community, is that the list?
Mhm.
All right, then no. No, I'm not.
Anything else? No? Okay,
No, thank you.
any public comments? No. Okay.
Online maybe.
No, I don't think so. Adoption of minutes? I'm sorry.
Are we supposed to be muted?
No.
Oops, I forgot to unmute this.
Actually,
you should be fine. Okay,
Okay,
never mind.
I'll double check.
Sorry.
Okay.
I was over there. I see my hand.
Sit over here, Oliver, everyone can see you.
Motion to adopt minutes, anything that you see in there that?
Yes, I don't know what 0909 means.
Call to order.
Okay.
Well, we have military and. Just kidding.
European.
It's European time.
If you go to
It's FDA approved
or
time.
Steve, it's not written like that, so. And it's, I don't know what A is, 10 to PM, AM to PM. There's a few discrepancies here. But we can,
Do we want to make the changes?
No, I think it's, I'm just writing down what people said.
no one said. Any of that.
Alright.
Probably didn't. It's some to be.
So I'll do a
There was
motion.
something,
To approve the,
I think it was 2 PM.
The great job that you did, I don't remember, the great job that you did, 20 minutes. Who wants to second that for me?
Gary?
Well, I think we have to do the old business.
Oh, and-
Awareness.
Yeah.
All in
With-
favor?
Aye.
So I put it under old business. We had discussed it in December, but we put it for this year, for the elections. For the do election. So. I'll let you leave that one. The election.
Oh, we're doing elections?
Yeah.
So we'll go by position, and you guys let me know if you're nominating, self-nominating or nominating somebody.
I make a motion that all those, well, I make a motion for Lindsay to remain chair.
Do you accept
Second.
that? Is
Second.
there any other nominations? for
I make
chair?
them, no,
Or for, well, hold on, 'cause I have to, for chair, nobody else? Okay, perfect.
Oliver comes in for the, I want to be.
This sounds like
He
fun.
groans me.
This is better than school.
Just kidding.
Okay, so second, and you can say all those in favor?
Aye.
I make a motion, God, I'm so elected to say this. So Rosa to remain vice chair.
Do you accept this?
Second.
From him.
In a second.
Me too.
Are there any other nominations? All in favor?
Aye.
And I make a motion that Maria remain
She's like, oh.
the secretary, but she may not want to do it.
You wanna be secretary here?
Yeah, you have to
Yeah,
like
she's so
something.
good. She's so good.
Slides the computer to me.
You want,
No.
And she's like, absolutely.
that's not, no,
I'm sure you're spelling.
Someone wants to second that motion?
I
I
second
second,
that
I'm
motion.
sorry.
Sorry.
whoever.
Aye. All right, so congratulations. New team, same like the old team.
New year, same vibes.
New year, not new me.
Not new. Okay, perfect. So we got that. We have the almost final budget of the festival.
Yeah, what is it?
What takes you guys this long?
First of all, what's with the font size? What do you?
Yeah, sorry, that was supposed to be, the other way around, and I printed it wrong. But, if you guys would look at your agendas in advance, you could have seen it.
Oh, you're still circle back.
So you do have a copy of that. I am expecting to have final numbers for you by next month. As you can imagine, it was holidays, and as it is, it takes about a month and a half for us to read. You know, for them to post everything and all that.
Okay. So
The
this,
first,
go ahead.
I'm sorry, the first, so you have for page 6, that's just the expenses related to the event. Because the detailed breakdown, what was spent. I believe that is all in by now.
Mhm.
But we're really waiting.
The 2632.
It's
One second, line.
$26.32, $26.32.
Whatever that is.
I'll pay herself.
No, that's my credit card. There was something that we
Oh,
paid for with
okay.
the town credit
Don't
card.
mind me.
I can find out what it is, but yeah.
But we
That's
paid
what
it
that-
already?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
already,
Okay.
that's already posted to your account, so a
Perfect.
total of $2,305.
Okay.
The second page is the money that was received, which is not 4,000, it is more than that.
Something.
That's what we're waiting for it to be
Mhm.
posted,
Okay.
but the money has been received, it just needs to be like reclassified from.
That's what I was gonna ask too, if like, I'm wondering if like those last sponsors really did for me at
Yes.
first fund, they did?
We have all the money,
Wow.
yeah, it just needs to be
You did very
reclassified.
good.
Why is it showing as a negative? Is this a placeholder?
Because it is a revenue account, not an expense account.
Mhm.
So you see that this is like, this is shown as a negative and the other ones are not, like the first page is not.
Okay.
Not bad, guys, not bad. This
No,
year, we're
gonna
gonna
be about
collect
$4,000.
$12,000.
That's gonna be- yeah.
Double it.
Yeah.
Well, and then I have you guys, just to be sure, I have you guys meeting again Wednesday, February 19. The council meeting is for that month would be,
The second.
well,
Well,
the
for the
council
chair
meeting-
one is the fourth.
Oh, yeah, the chair
Sorry,
meeting is
that's
February 4. I'm asking about if you guys wanted to, I know you guys wanted to do the presentation at the council meeting, but
Yeah.
we're gonna aim for February as soon as those funds are in. Okay, I'll keep you updated on that.
Perfect, yeah, put it, and when, that would be on the, what day is that one gonna be in the council?
So yeah, council's meeting the third Tuesday of every month for this year, which is February 18th.
Okay,
But
perfect, and then our
aren't they
meeting will
meeting
be the
January
19th.
21st?
Yeah, so the third Tuesday of every month,
Yeah.
but I don't have the funds or I can't add you guys, I mean.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a full agenda. It's gonna go.
And then February 19th is our meeting.
Mhm.
At 4 p.m.
So I'm gonna aim to put you guys in the February agenda.
Yeah.
And I'll keep you updated on if the final funds are in, so you guys have that number to make that presentation.
Like you'll have input to report from the council meeting. For the meeting.
And report here, what happens here.
Perfect.
And then I guess the certificate of appreciation, we won't know until we finalize the budget.
Yeah, is that like a certificate you guys are gonna, or like a check?
Like the check. I
A
don't
check
know,
presentation?
yeah, uh-huh.
So the town has like a check, or we can use that. I don't know if there's anything else you're asking. Or,
No, we just need to know the amount that we're gonna give her
Okay.
until we finish what the budget is and what we made, so we can split it, so.
okay, so there's no like actual certificates.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay, no, I just wanna make sure in case you
No,
need.
no, check,
Acknowledgement or-
acknowledgement or something
Okay.
like that, sorry, yeah.
Okay, so it's like a
Yeah.
check presentation.
Yeah,
Check for-
so maybe we could do that, we'll do it by maybe the March council.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna aim for February. I'll try to give you guys, if I have the
Because we'll know
numbers
the
before then,
so that
I'll
we can
send
let
you
them
an
know.
email.
Got it, okay, wonderful, so we can let that know to them. Resources for the community. I know that in previous, with the whole website and all that, we had come up with all these lists, like the prices, resources to put on there as PDFs. I just wanted to kind of go back on that, and see if there was any movement, because I know that at that time, the website was getting changed up, so.
I'm
I know
gonna
they have a
open
couple
the
numbers
website.
there, yeah. But I know that they were gonna put in more nonprofit like organizations that provide mental health resources. So maybe we could ask again,
So we definitely can, I have like a general update from Gabby here. So what I know is that, you guys wanted to add some resources, as long as they're nonprofits, that's fine. What I've been told is we definitely cannot add businesses on there. I don't know if that was one of the updates that you guys needed.
well, because we had already sent in the resources to Gabby, the PDFs and all of that. So,
And I
and
also
those were
wanted
only
to ask,
nonprofits, and I think our question was if we will be able to. Okay,
For profit.
exactly, Yeah, so I think those were this one, pretty much. And then they added some more, because we had come up with CHI, like, these are all nonprofits and stuff, and Gabby has this.
So
this
these
little
are
PDF.
not on.
Some of them are, they should be, it's basically the same.
Maybe we, you know, I mean, we sent a memo earlier, never got a response. on that.
Cause like, for example, like Citrus is a nonprofit, they're also like a resource.
I mean, I can give this to the team as long, again, as long as it's a nonprofit, that's fine, we'll add them the same way, I think some of these are on there. But I'll
Yeah,
double check
should
that
be.
all of these, as long as their nonprofits are on there, that's fine,
Mhm.
but definitely
So no local businesses or anything like that, like Miami Lakes vendor,
for
something like that.
profit, no.
No, for sure.
So
No, maybe you're gonna answer. me.
in terms of like sponsorships, when it comes to events, we obviously can
Yeah,
use
that's
businesses
fine.
to sponsor, and at that point, they will receive some type of like, I would say, promotion. But it's very specific to the event, it's not
I know,
gonna
yeah,
like live
festival.
on our website.
Yeah,
I know what I'm gonna ask.
That was, because I know we sent a memo to the town attorneys for a legal opinion on it. Is that what they responded? Is that what
Yeah,
they said?
I
I am not familiar with the law, sorry, but
Okay,
I'm happy
so-
to look at it for
yeah,
you.
hold on.
Yeah, I mean, we're still waiting,
Like,
we're waiting for like their official position as to what it is. And they was sent a while back,
that's
Yeah.
the
A long
one.
time ago.
a long time ago.
And I think this boils back to the inception of this. This was to help the community, providing resources for the community. And I think one of our major arguments was that, you know, socioeconomically, this isn't like, you know, a low socioeconomic area. You go to Chrysalis, you go to Citrus, you go to those places, those people are gonna be placed on wait lists, they might not even qualify for services.
Yeah.
And that wasn't
Wait
the
list
goal
could
with
be
this.
months, it could be
Correct.
months.
So
And a lot of these nonprofits take whatever insurance people have.
maybe Medicaid,
So,
which is
you
great.
know, and it's, if we just do it, you know, and the memo lays it out how we can avoid any conflicts of interest, how we can avoid any kind of preferential treatment and stuff like that. And so I don't know why Lorenzo and those guys, I mean, I could do this correctly, but
That was my question. How do we go? We can give that to you, but
Yeah.
whatever they say back, who can we sit in front of? Who can we schedule to sit in front of to have a conversation? At a first. meeting?
So, really quickly before I answer that, I wanna make sure this kind of falls in line with the worksheet that you had mentioned, correct? I wanna be, I'm asking, I think it does, right?
The idea
Yeah.
was that it would be placed on the resources page, yes.
Okay, so I was able to pull it on your end, and I guess it all comes down to the same thing. I know that our goal based on last meeting was to get to a meeting with Lorenzo, but I had a couple of questions before we even moved into that, that I
Okay.
was told to ask. So this is, it looks like a checklist, I wanna say that you guys created, or one of you is proposing, okay.
Yeah.
Perfect,
It's not necessarily a checklist, it's a fillable
or,
form
yes,
that somebody can write their emotions, their feelings, their thoughts on
so
it.
one of the questions was, if the idea is what you're proposing is for it to be on this page. Is the idea that somebody's submitting it, whoever from the community is submitting it to us, or it's just living, like it's, there's no
Well, it's a
response to
handout,
it?
A handout, like
It's
a
like a handout.
resource to take home.
People
Right.
will keep.
Okay, so it's not like they're submitting their
No.
information to us,
No.
we're not receiving it.
No, it's not like send it back to us if you feel
Okay.
depressed. It's this is what you should do if you feel depressed. Correct. Or if you feel X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
We highly recommend that.
It's not recorded. It's
Yeah.
not
Now, what's
recorded
not in the
for
worksheet are the resources, which I would need to add in.
Right,
Yeah.
that- No, that could be on. the
So
list.
based on that,
Oh, then I can write that.
based on that, I will try to move that meeting, because I just needed to be sure.
Okay,
Can
um,
you add that, a question to the meeting or that, could we have someone check on it? And I'm sure one of, I
Yeah,
would
yeah.
gladly volunteer to help, but I'm sure we all would, but
I'm sorry.
like, if something like that, if we tweak it in a way of like, hey, yeah, I need someone to call me. And at the end of the day, it's thinking of the community. and-
So I think that that's kind of where I'm stuck, I can imagine very general reasons, I don't know. That it would be like a liability thing, but that's why we need to ask. you.
Right.
I
right.
wouldn't know, I
That,
can't give you
Okay.
a-
that deserves a
Yeah.
whole conversation on its own, like,
Okay.
are you suggesting that Miami Lakes take on a 311 or?
Right.
No. Same concept,
Taking both.
elderly people call, hey, I don't know what to do today, you get connected with someone. I mean, the
Right.
elderly affairs committee, they do that. Like that you can get an elderly person calling here, and correct me if I'm wrong, if there's an issue, or a veteran, do veterans ever call the town for something?
yeah,
I mean, it's not
too
ideal,
often, not too
but-
often. I mean, all we do is refer them to an actual agency.
Okay, but still, you got that resource.
But I think that
comes.
comes more from like a personal end. I don't think it's
Yeah.
actually done. They just happen to know that they're associated with the.
Maybe the
veterans
mayor
committee.
calls me up and asks me about certain one person that gives them a call, and that's about it.
Like, I wouldn't say it's an actual system.
Yeah, it's not a real system as far as the town.
So what I'll do on my end is I'll resend the memo. And I can try to have an answer for you guys for next meeting, but for this, I definitely have to go through the town.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to,
Of course.
yeah, I like to talk to them too.
You guys want to plan together?
So,
If you want me to ask this. Lorenzo's the attorney?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you want to ask Mr. Lorenzo, if you want me to ask Mr. Lorenzo a question, I need to know what that question is.
I think it'd be better for Will to be there, because I feel like he can address it, right?
yeah. I
With the
can
right
address those.
questions. I feel like just
It-
coordinate so
it-
that whatever meeting you're gonna have with him, that Will can be present at that time.
Yeah, I think yours is actually.
As
pretty-
long as
I
it
think
abides
yours is
by the
pretty-
sunshine law, I'm good with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think-
If it needs to be sunshine, we make sure
Yeah.
to do so.
Yeah, we're just
It's
putting
all
a meeting,
like
we're just
through email.
coordinating
No, they'll stop you. If you start asking
No.
something that's a decision based, like, no, this is sunshine, we can't
Right.
get further into.
But like, if it's a meeting with you,
Yeah, just-
Bill and Lorenzo, that's fine. We'll make sure to sunshine it,
Yeah.
if that's the case. But I will update you on that. Yeah, as of right now, I don't know anything about the memo. I can just follow up and let you know.
Yeah, just set it up with the Lorenzo and I'll show up and we'll
Okay.
get through it. I don't think it's, too.
I can foresee this maybe having to go in front of council, so I'm just putting,
Sure.
I'm just planting the seed in your head in
Yeah.
case it is, make sure to include it as part of your package when you go to council, which you
Okay.
guys are. You guys go in March.
18.
Oh,
Actually, you guys are going, you're the one going up now in January.
No, February. For council?
You guys go up in January, because you guys switched.
Oh,
the
switched, yeah.
Did you know?
Oh, so it's confirmed,
Yeah.
okay,
Yes.
Yeah.
okay, so you're saying the 18th, no? Wait.
Yes, it's
No,
next week.
Next week, I'm sorry.
January
21st, sorry.
Do you recommend that we present the topic there? I mean, obviously,
I
whatever
don't know, I mean, it
specific.
depends
you
on when I
want.
can see Lorenzo.
I don't think we're gonna be able to see him before the.
I'll do
Yeah.
January
I mean, I can request, I think, don't quote me, I'm gonna check with the town clerk's
Okay.
office to see if I can still add it, because I know that we're kind of past the deadline for the agenda. But if I'm able to add it, I'll ask her to add it, and like that, it's a point of
I like-
conversation for you
yeah.
guys to have while you're up.
I like not to give Lorenzo, I like not to blindside him.
Yeah.
I mean, I like to be able to talk to him.
Okay, so I don't add it as part of the.
No,
No.
yeah,
Then if anything, let's
Part of it would
prepare
be
it
like-
as part of your next one.
yeah.
And, and I think. it'll
No,
be
we can
more
do,
productive.
we can add as a, new business item.
At that point, you guys go through your. elected
Yeah.
officials.
And it might even suck, because we tell them
So-
something, like, no, it's not even legal.
And then that leads
So we'll
also
pass,
to the banners that we had up for mental health for May. That Humana had gotten, I know that you had reached out to them again, and they're not interested, but I feel like maybe we could retry maybe with another sponsor or something like that. I think it'd be cool to put them up again for May, and like we could start planning ahead of time.
You know who might want to? Mario, I don't know his last name, Pedro. You
Yeah,
know
I
what?
just wanted to bring it
Yeah.
back up, 'cause I know we had it, we spoke about it,
know it.
so
Yeah,
if we wanna continue
you might
like
want to.
with that plan of action, or we just kind of.
No,
Take it off.
leave it on, Gary and I could,
Okay.
yeah,
I
right?
think that it was nice that for mental health month, like
Nice.
put those up around the community,
Yeah.
show like that we, you know.
Okay,
That's someone else a few.
that we
Yes,
do a
smile.
motion
So
to,
let's put a motion to find a new sponsor for the banners.
yes,
Yeah, I'm
okay.
still gonna reach out to Joanna, there's a new person,
Fine.
new contact that I know, Anna, she was,
Hmm.
say. You know, and then Mario.
Baptist, Baptist would do it.
I can even put it
I
in
don't
front
know
of the
if this is how I
chamber.
do it.
Yeah,
Oh,
anybody have a point of contact with that? You're always.
Oh, this lady,
I'll
They're
check it.
seeing it, right?
yeah.
It's $3,000,
Yeah, I'll ask her.
3,000,
Especially since they're setting up right here.
Yeah, do you guys
Yeah.
know the cost?
Yeah.
3,000.
Okay.
Yeah, we have the.
We have
quote and
the new
everything
quote
from last year,
invoice.
though.
Yeah.
And I have the old
Which
invoice of what it
remain on-
costs.
You may not change.
All right, so I make a motion that we approach Humana again and Baptist.
No, approach whoever, because we
Approach
have other
whoever?
options.
Yeah,
Because
because
I
I find
know
a new
somebody-
sponsor,
yeah.
that's it, just leave it
Continue
open.
with
Okay.
the sponsors.
Find a new sponsor for the banners.
You got that
Be
motion?
hanged up in May.
Right.
Second,
Um,
and 1 second.
I'll second that.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
And then since we're already on the topic, we
Can I
already
move
had
on?
approved the designs for them.
Okay, cool.
That's done.
That was done, I just wanna make sure, because I know we went back and forth.
Who has
Can
the
you,
design?
Gabby,
You
Can you-
wanna go on?
Okay.
can you
So
follow
you
up with
look at
her
the design.
on the last one that we approved last
The
time, so that
different-
way, if we get to find a sponsor, we have everything set up.
That we have.
Okay, and the idea would be there, I just wanna make sure, if we do get a sponsor, we'll put their logo on there as well,
Correct.
right?
That's what we did.
Well,
last
it's already, we'll see it when in the new design, that
There's a
the
space,
sponsor,
okay.
everything, and then for the town logo now and all that, yeah.
It probably is on the same framework.
Everything, yeah, I think we just changed the one quote, I think it was. and
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
the whole
yeah.
matter.
Yeah, I
Okay.
remember, yeah.
Remember the whole back. and
So
forth?
let's add that to the motion. I'll make a, whatever extension to his motion or redo his motion to keep same banners,
Same designs.
same designs for banners.
We
Second
approved.
that.
On favor?
So not so bad words.
Yeah,
Aye.
I'm excited. It's gonna be really nice for me. And now the good stuff. Cause this is what I'm gonna be presenting on Tuesday, right?
Yes.
So, help me out. So we got a name, Responding with Compassion Workshop. I put together like a little events listing, but let's look at it together and let me know what you guys think, we're gonna need as well. So we have Officer Robin here, she's gonna help us bring it all together. We voted on a date. May 15, 2025, contingent, of course, and it works with your department and with everybody, you know, that it's gonna work, so. And in the afternoon, I know we have to like 5:30, 6 o'clock to make it accessible for the community. The idea behind it would be that it would be held here in the council chambers,
Okay.
kind of like a forum, like a Q&A kind of thing. I wanna get Thriving Minds, the mobile response team as well, CIT Coalition, and then just kind of give all these resources on how to contact, if I'm a family member and I'm calling the police department, how can I report a CIT trained officer?
Yeah.
I actually made these really cool brochures from Meraki, which I'll bring in for the next session, and we can maybe piggyback off, and maybe we could do something like a brochure that day for the event from the town. And I'll email it to you first to see if it's okay, and then just like a emphasis, because it has all the resources.
But this is to use for specific.
Like for that day to give out, we can make
Oh,
like a little pamphlet to give out, and it has how, here, I'll show it to
But when you
you.
say that day, you mean the workshop day or for council?
On the workshop day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, the workshop day to give
Now
out
we
to
can
the,
help you put it together.
yeah, like a little brochure to give to the community that day with like the actual resources they can take, and we can actually leave some here
Yeah,
in the office, so if anybody needs help in the town, we can have it there as well. And then, I was thinking of getting maybe a couple sponsors from some mental health from the Alliance. I'm sure if I reach out, maybe 2 or 3 people can have like a little table, so maybe somebody can sponsor some food and get like cafecito, some snacks. And that's basically it. I don't think we're gonna need
Do we
too
need
many
chairs?
resources,
Do we
no,
want
because the
chairs?
chairs are gonna be there.
Be there?
I requested like 3 or 4 like long tables for like the sponsors, like if we have, I don't know. CHI or Citrus come, they can have like their little table and give out some information, or 988 or 211.
We're gonna have
one of
it
those.
in the
Yeah.
chambers.
Mhm. And then use like that little stage area, there's like a little QA kind of little, in the front.
Do you want it more, the format of everybody comes and has their own desk and then people like walk around and talk to them, or
A
like
presentation,
a presentation?
a
type?
presentation.
More of a presentation.
That's what I was thinking, like we get in a little bit, like we have like a 6 to like 6:30 where everybody comes in and they can go around to like the sponsor tables and they have like little things to give
Or
out.
like the lunch,
Formats, exactly.
like a meeting.
And then you sit down and we have a formal presentation. Well, and I don't know if that's something that works with you, that's why we left that kind of up in the air. And then you can speak on what you guys are doing and all of that. And then maybe we can have Thriving Minds speak, newcomer or whoever wants to come in on their mobile response team and speak on their mobile, whatever, and then that's it. And then questions and answers for the community. And then we give out the resources and here are the numbers, here's how to do it. And that's it, right? Anything else? I think it's good.
Yeah.
And then we'll have a little bit of food, maybe some of the sponsors will either bring maybe food, or maybe we, with the money that we get from the sponsorship to be at the event, we can
We
buy
can
the
order it,
food.
that might be.
Cafecito, little,
One of our
little snacks.
sponsors, we could do like we do at the business expo, they could be a restaurant,
exactly,
and they could be a
and they
sponsor,
can be
and
the
then
sponsor,
they could
bring the
whatever.
food, that would be ideal. Mhm.
I can. You can enable that.
Okay,
The educational advisory board would have.
does that make, is that good? So then, now my question for you guys is, how long would that have you, like, when you've done these presentations, do you have like a frame, something?
15
or
minutes
any-
a person.
The thing is that for me, I haven't
how
done
would you wanna
any
do it?
type of presentation like this.
Okay.
Um,
Do you want us to adjust it to make it different, or?
what I'm thinking is like the CIT guys, or the guys that are doing this, like that we had talked to them before.
Mhm.
And they said, yeah, we'll come out when we were gonna have one.
With the elderly, I remember, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
right, correct. So same people, have them come out and talk about what they've been doing, the
Correct.
stats.
Yes.
Of
fun
all that,
stuff.
right,
Yeah,
yeah,
FaceTime.
right.
By May, they probably have so much more new information and what up to
Yeah,
date, so
right,
they can
got it.
kind of like bring us up to date.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking and I had in mind, you know? So.
Yeah, because they're the ones that are
They know
there,
what's
they're the
going
ones
on,
doing it.
And they can answer questions, on the like, if some people, they don't have questions and
Yes.
about what's going on, what is Miami-Dade
Yeah.
County doing, all that.
So what I'll do is I'll email, the contact person,
Perfect.
as soon as tomorrow.
Yeah, and then you let
With
us
the
know
date and
the
then-
day and all that work, and now we adjust it right
Works, yeah.
now, so she can go ahead and request it on what worked for you guys, cause we're flexible, we just chose May, cause it's mental health awareness month.
Yeah.
So it'd be great, and then we wanna do 2 events at least a year, so one in May and one in October.
Well, the farther off the better, because
It
it
gives
can
us
be
time,
modified, yeah.
exactly,
No, absolutely.
okay, so that works, we got a game plan.
15th of May.
So I requested, so maybe we can have some water, the tables, I put 5, because we're gonna get 5 sponsors, you know, put on the side, no chairs. A food vendor, but that was more like a sponsor kind of thing that we would
Yeah.
find.
Okay,
Same
Not
thing.
you, I figured we'd have need janitorial, because maybe they have to clean up
Yeah.
the chamber, that, microphones and audio for sure for the speakers. And then that's it, because we don't need anything else besides that, everything else, we don't need any permits, litter
We have
removal.
flyers and stuff for us, I forgot.
Well, we
We
have
have
the,
something.
the wire, whatever, but I was thinking that for this specific event, we do something, and I'll show it to you, because I just did this, and it's. This is what we're gonna give out, and I think it's gonna be like really nice, hold on, I'll show it to you guys.
You mean flyers to hand out or flyers to
No.
advertise?
Look, a brochure that
No,
looks
no,
like this,
no, something with
crisis,
resources or
crisis
others.
resources, and it is actually for clients, we do something at a time, and then it just says, like, obviously, this is what we do, but like, how to involve law enforcement. You know, just like broad things, like my son is having a crisis right now, he's a schizophrenic, he is going berserk. How do I, when I call 911, how do I address that phone
Yeah,
call
like
to
your
let them know that it's a
child
mental health,
Right,
exactly,
instead of
that's
thinking
what it
this guy's
does.
beating me up.
Can we
we
have
have
one
an
of these
existing-
guys? Yeah, can we have one of those? Do you guys have those? already? I mean, we don't have to reinvent the wheel, they already had it. You have it, you just don't know you
Those
have it.
in
Asshole.
information, it doesn't have to.
You wanna give me the
necessarily
number?
Like a pamphlet, a little.
I think he's being.
So, see,
There's
let's do this.
pamphlets, there's, I mean, we have.
Yeah,
a
sure you
resource.
guys have it.
Yeah, we
So
have,
to bring those to give out that day.
Yeah.
right, yeah, they're, maybe I was reading too much into the question. Yeah, we have pamphlets, they have, that their section has everything already.
Perfect.
Uh,
The outreach material, they have all the outreach material.
you're gonna see them on Friday.
Yes, I'm
They're
gonna
gonna
be
be
there.
on Friday.
Yeah, yeah, come,
Where?
Yeah.
I'll send you the.
I'm
information.
sure they have all the outreach
TCC,
There's some
material,
at the
for
window.
sure.
because Mira, nobody's there.
I know. I'm positive they have the outreach material. Yeah.
For sure, I'm sure they do.
Why reinvent the
So
wheel?
we don't
It's
need to
free.
create one, we just.
Yeah.
So I would just say, well, we can use theirs if they have one or like that, yeah, 1000%, and like, Thriving Rents to bring their own stuff, and
Oh,
we give those
absolutely.
options out.
Those are all.
They're saying if God forbid they don't, we can always make like.
Like
one
what, like
other-
when you shoot, like guys, saying someone breaks into your house, you shoot them, you're supposed to call, there was an emergency, I felt threatened or something, there's like taglines you're supposed, maybe that's an attorney. would
There
be able to
is.
say, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, but then to direct your call in the right direction, right, that's pretty much.
Pero bueno, the dispatcher, the complaint officer, when you tell them what the situation is, they already forward it to
Switch, yeah.
the dispatcher, and dispatcher gets it to
But
the.
like if I call and say my son's violent and
Mhm.
forget to say that, because obviously my child's trying to beat me up or whatever,
Mhm.
or adult in my house, wherever the person is. And not say they have a mental health disorder, you're in crisis too, so if you kind of pre-plan, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like.
The
maybe
more
that's-
information, the better,
Okay.
obviously, before getting there.
Whatever, you want, so we know what it is, then
Ah,
that's it, and then we look at it, we look, that's perfect, that's great, and we use that. Like, get as much.
They don't say that, I think they're
Well, I'm-
dispatch.
On Friday, we can have, we'll go in
Yeah,
and we'll see it,
exactly.
I'll bring back whatever it is, I'll get stuff from there and then bring it back.
There you
to
go.
You're supposed to say,
Just a copy and we make
Right,
like as
photocopy.
automatic.
are you saying like as a pamphlet to give that out?
Yeah, like what, if you got a call right now,
Oh.
what would make you wanna, like, if I called you now and I told you something's going on in my house, whatever it is. What would make you wanna send it to, if you know the answer to this question, to that department? What would make you say, this is a mental health thing, we gotta, you know. Tag these.
The
people.
units are gonna go out, the unit, for instance, for us, the units are gonna go out that are assigned to that area, so. If it's here in Miami Lakes and they're in area 3, then those units are the ones that are gonna come out. The only thing is the dispatcher is gonna say, based off of a few things that you say during the call, they're gonna say, oh, are you guys CIT certified? Oh, yes, the majority of the departments are already CIT certified, perfect, we CIT
Yeah.
certified. Then they advise us, supervisor, listen, we have a CIT call. Based off of a few things, but I mean, if you say there's a person here, my son is going crazy in the house and is breaking stuff. And just come, and you
Right,
the
you're
phone
not
down,
gonna know, right,
then that's what, that's what you got.
So
That's
what,
information.
what we give out to our clients and what we did is like how to involve law enforcement. So it's like one thing, requesting assistance on the phone, call 911 and request a crisis intervention team, a CIT officer when reporting a
Something like
mental health crisis. Second bullet point, share details about the mental health crisis and any relevant history or diagnosis. Third bullet
Correct.
point, inform the dispatcher to ensure appropriate handling of the situation. Then my next thing is, hey, during a crisis, these are these little bullet points, right? Remain calm and state that this is a mental health crisis. The
you
second
wanna
bullet
make
point.
that into a little thing?
I
for us?
have it
Yeah,
already,
but
that's
for you,
that's fine, but we
Right,
can just
but
change the
copy and
thing and put it, yeah, we copy and paste it and put
Is
the
there a
town
flyer?
logo on it.
There's a flyer
So-
exist from what you have?
you wanna.
This is something that I made for my company.
Per company.
Oh.
My
Right,
company
right, right.
houses, and I give this to like the clients that need it for a crisis, so
So-
that they know how to, like, if they have a kid, who has- so they know what to
Can
do.
we just use the ones that, can you bring copies from your company?
But then we're gonna have to change the
Oh, okay,
logos. put
That's the
my-
thing about-
And that's the thing, I don't know that
Oh,
they're
we're allowed
gonna
to
be
do it?
comfortable with putting like a Miami Lakes
Then
logo
that's
on.
fine,
That's
then
what
I'll
I'm
bring
saying,
mine.
if it already.
And then I
is-
have emergency help, I have the 988 number, so it's like
How much
crisis,
is it?
mobile response, I can help like.
Yeah, no,
these
you
are
have to
other
give
companies.
us that.
I'll give it to
Yeah,
you.
yeah, the.
Hold on,
And it's like, and I.
So
just
we're
said-
gonna give away a paper with her logo.
Yeah, that's fine.
we're not, how are we not, we're not allowed to do that? Because I
Because
couldn't
they're
donate
coming
bubbles
in.
with my logo on it.
I'll double check, but
Yeah,
that should be, because it's related to the event, we're not putting it out for just.
It only
right?
has emergency contacts and immediate danger for 911, behavioral health support, 988 suicide.
And can I'm gonna make a motion.
Paste this on a piece of paper that's white, I don't care.
And it was.
But it just gives people
Yes.
like,
We're not allowed to.
Can I-
the normal person to know. how
Can
to
I'll ask.
It's not a personal problem with Lindsay, I don't.
No,
care.
my dad, I am-
She's my friend up there.
No, but we can copy and paste the information, put it on a white paper and just give it out on
I
a
know,
side.
but I'm saying it's not, I just wanna get down to.
The
what
clear line.
Yes,
what is the
only
other-
because
I
of
get
how
it.
this was created.
Nothing that's.
Her and I are in the
specific
field
like
and
that.
we gave free services. We
I'm never
want to be
bringing,
able to
I'm never bringing.
I
copies
say
of
to
it, yeah.
dispatcher.
copy the-
More copies.
Yeah, sure.
And then when you.
I'll make a I'm gonna make a motion that,
Yeah, but if there were keywords.
Topic for me,
Yeah.
if I wanna-
Which is what I'm thinking, that maybe they already have.
yes, the
something
motion
already
is
to
for
put on
the
their
police
side.
officers to bring out their outreach material that they have. To
Yeah.
see whether it fulfills the requirement that she already has created for her own company,
See,
and to use their outreach material.
Yeah.
Is that the
I think
motion?
there's a distinction with two things that we're talking about. If the call comes in, the units from the area are gonna go out. There's no separation between the other units that are gonna come out later, like the ones with the blue shirts.
Mhm.
That from the county.
Okay,
They're gonna, that's later.
Got it.
okay.
At the moment of the crisis or the call,
Mhm.
the units that are gonna go out are the units that are gonna go out. It's not that those units are set
Oh,
aside
that's it.
and then the
Yeah.
blue shirts are gonna come out. No, that's not how it works.
Oh, you tag them in wherever's needed. You need housing situation, you need this, you need
After.
this, cause you saw what's going on.
After the fact, right, after you
okay.
get there, okay, now I need these guys to respond.
Okay, so this is more formula, so they know the verbiage and maybe,
I
not
stay
skip
calm
that
and
step, you're still
collected.
gonna do that, but you already know this.
Well, at
person
least
has
the
a
initial
mental
officers
disorder.
know.
Exactly.
what the situation
Yes.
is.
Yeah.
I think we're still talking about the outreach material, folks. Now,
Yeah.
motion on the table.
Okay,
Robert's
Do we
rules,
need
you
a
have to
motion
act
for
on the motion.
we're gonna
Oh,
find out.
well.
So when the
What's the
motion
motion?
is, the motion is to ask whether police officers have outreach material that fulfill the requirements that what Meraki has made. And to bring, please bring it. you know,
Yeah.
Or give it to them on Friday.
Sorry to ask a question, in between the motion, but shouldn't we ask if those pamphlets or those materials are available? If they exist?
Well,
That's
what
what
we're
he's gonna
doing.
find out.
The motion is to ask to see if it
Yes.
exists.
If you have it, bring it.
Oh,
If you
okay.
can't bring it. you
All right,
can
bring
have,
it.
right.
Yeah.
That's-
Or what-
That's fine.
She might-
Anybody wish to second that motion?
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye. You got
Oh,
my.
So anything else that I should
Motion
mention?
to ask a question?
Yes,
Okay, just making sure.
did,
What, you passed a motion into the question?
no, he's like, did we pass a motion
Oh.
to ask the question? So anything else that I should say on Tuesday in front of council that you think will be important for me to mention?
Oh, no, you don't wanna blind.
And are you guys gonna be there to support? me?
Yes.
Yeah, well,
The 21st? Yeah, at 6 p.m.
it's gonna be an amazing show that day. But
What-
anyway,
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, since I'm still fairly new,
You can use that
do we
line.
have to?
yeah,
This is the first time I see us passing a motion to ask a question. When the
That will
question
always
is,
happen, even if you're a veteran here. It is what it is.
when
Okay.
that question is answered, do we have to pass a motion saying that the question was answered?
no,
Yes. We did, you missed it.
don't listen to her, she's messing with you, man. You don't have to ask him, do a motion to ask a question and.
I've got 20 minutes.
You don't have to do a motion to pass a resolution.
No, so that's basically, so that was the biggest thing. is
But the
Tuesday,
resolution
anything
was to
else?
ask a question.
The resolution was to ask the police officer to bring their outreach material that they have to make sure it fulfills the requirement that we
Okay,
need.
but let's say the next meeting, they bring it,
Yeah,
or do we have to file a motion saying the
Approve it.
officers have brought?
and it fulfills the right, and we're having, and we'll
And we're gonna use
distribute,
that.
yeah.
Okay, that's the
Yeah.
answer I was looking for,
Yeah.
thank you.
Okay, any new business, anything, I left it blank because everything was so much things that we have to like bring from the past.
I have something, but I don't know if it's now or at the end, an
It
announcement.
was in
it's
public
something-
comments, you lost it.
No,
Just go
no, go
now.
ahead, go now.
And
I never know where to plug it in. So we had a CIT Zoom meeting a few days ago. And, the main thing that I was asking about was, because it was all about Baker Act and, our transition from, the police department. That we're always a sheriff, but now we're the official sheriff. I don't understand myself how this works. I've never
Love
known.
that, though.
We've always been a sheriff, but now we're the official sheriff, so weird, but then, you know, there's a transition, paperwork, this and that. And in all that, I asked him about the Baptist hospital that's
Yeah,
coming
let's
up
hear
here
it.
in 77 Court. And if they're gonna be a Baker Act intake facility, the rumor was that it was going to be, but it's not going to be.
it's only outpatient now, or
Oh,
what?
It's not gonna be a Baker
Oh,
Act,
they
Like
have,
have a
this is
intake
urgent
facility.
care, gotcha. okay.
yeah.
So it's not.
So if the person is having a health crisis
Mhm.
and they're a Baker Act, they can be taken because of the crisis. And they'll be dealt with like that. But if it's only Baker Act, then our facility is Citrus in Hialeah that we take. And it's gonna stay like that until further notice.
That would have been nice, that they, maybe we'll change that later on.
I know that a lot of, some other hospitals had opened it up and now they're not. Because it brings more,
More work.
I think liability is the word. Liability is
Also,
the word.
everybody, all the hospitals are like short staffed right now, so just to have staff there to deal with those cases and license and training for that, it's difficult
But maybe
right
just
now.
to
Wait,
extend it.
so do you have the numbers on how many people are Baker acted in Dade County in a week, in a month?
No, but I think, I wanna say that the guys, our guys that are doing that. Specifically, I think they have all the numbers, 'cause I know when they presented at the same event we're going to on Friday. They gave all those numbers, they had all those numbers at the time. When they presented last time at where you guys are gonna go on Friday. They presented and they had all those numbers, they had the numbers of Baker Acts, all the calls that we've gone to that we have not had to Baker Act or arrest. And they've been actually just given a program and
Okay.
follow-ups, like they have all of that, but I don't have all of them.
Okay. Lindsay, do you remember the numbers? Were you there?
No, she
Seven.
wasn't there.
Oh, okay. I'm just curious.
You're me, 7. I got it.
I would say whenever we know who the presenters are and all that,
Mhm.
we should. Like if you guys give me headshots, maybe bios on
Yeah,
these
we could
people,
put it on
that would be
the-
nice so we can create the flyer. based
So
off
once I
that.
get it approved on Tuesday, then I'll reach out to the mobile response and then you'll figure out who the speaker will be for your team and then we'll send that info to you right away. And then we'll confirm the date also
Yeah.
and all that. I'm excited. This is gonna be nice.
Just one point to that, I don't have too many details on it, I think it's been shared with you guys before, that there was like funding set aside for like opioid crisis or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
We were waiting on more information, I think. on
Yeah.
how
I don't
that's
have
gonna be
much more
executed.
information, I just know that I was asked to share, I guess we have like resources or like pamphlets or information.
Yeah,
on
we
that.
received
I
grant
don't
And
think
I
we
was-
even knew that.
There was
Okay,
grant
I was
in the
taught
school.
before.
Yeah,
So
there
I
was a
think
grant that we.
The idea is for us to, they asked me if we could put it out at that event.
Of course.
Yeah, what else?
That's the
Can
point.
you find out what else we have?
Once we get, whatever we have, that'd be great.
Do we have
Whatever
any additional grant money for that?
That's what I was
That's
gonna
left over? Because can we roll that into the, once our.
wait, pause. A motion for you to find out.
Not that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll ask if you guys
Yeah.
want.
Well, listen, how we, so at this event, the task force will have a little table there. We'll have our flyers and we have whatever flyers you guys have. And then for farmer's market, when we end up doing that, just give us everything that you guys have,
If you have,
whatever you have that you guys have, so we'll be sharing that.
yeah,
And
because
just
it's a federal
more
grant.
information on what it is that. Like, I'd like to get more information on what we're supposed to be doing with
Yeah.
the grant and like all that, so we can implement it.
Well, we just probably have to ask some folks that you get, that the folks who were around.
Because we
You
can
know, because
also.
we actually had several people who had work agencies that dealt with addiction.
Yeah.
We had, I remember this one group that was completely LGBTQ, and it was only addictions among LGBTQ, and they had a table there.
Yeah.
That would be exactly a perfect recipient, for that whole festival. Fall festival would be a good recipient for using that money.
You
That
wanna
would be
add some-
amazing.
You wanna
We
write
can
that?
get
I'll try to get more information on
Yeah.
what.
Yeah, what we
What it
have,
entails,
what
what it does, yeah.
How you guys, yeah,
How can
because
we
I don't
use it?
really know.
All right.
No,
Now I'm gonna make a motion to this way, it forces it to happen.
You got it. I said
Yeah,
that.
it forces it to happen if you do a motion. I make a
I wanna
motion.
make the motion. I make a motion for Al to find out additional information regarding that grant. And provide us whatever resource she has, and if there's any funds and what could be done with it.
Is that another motion for a question?
That's after, that's part two. Is that right?
Yeah, that was good. I'm gonna make a motion that we be allowed to use funding for the fall
And we're allowed to use it
That's a lot of
for
motions.
the, whatever.
amended motion.
No, it's continuing.
I second.
I second the motion too. Yeah.
Which
So
one?
the motion is
All in
that the
favor?
federal funding that was given for opioid reduction that they receive, that is use or lose funding from the federal government, be used for the mental health fall festival to, promote, opiate use reduction, addiction reduction. Which is what we did anyway.
Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Well, we had the nonprofit for the fentanyl. that
Exactly,
they were giving out.
exactly.
And another thing is like. if
I
this
second that
grant,
motion.
just for your information, is about just promoting that, we just like a whole event just on that, and I have the organization that the nonprofit.
Favor?
Which is, they were at the festival.
Aye.
Only secretly, I'll be.
We could put something together with that
Sunshine.
to help justify the grant.
What about Sunshine
All in
West?
favor?
What?
All in favor, I'm so sorry.
Aye.
Aye.
He just edited the verbiage, because I wasn't
I
fancy.
trust you.
How many degrees do you have? Degrees?
Graduate or
Wow, makes them.
I'm sorry.
graduate degree?
School of Hard Knocks, one.
No. No school of art.
What month is fentanyl awareness month
Oh,
or open, whatever? Anything else, guys?
Just sharing with you guys, the Elderly Affairs Committee usually, annually puts on a health and wellness fair.
Yeah,
I
that's
think you
what I
guys
told them.
maybe have been a part of it
Yeah.
before. I just wanted to know if you guys were interested, so we saved like.
What's the
eight-
date again? Yeah.
We've
It's
never
a
done
really
it for
good
fun.
idea.
We've never done it like a team.
It's Saturday, March 29th. I'm warning you right now. I think it is the weekend that the kids are out of school, but that's the only day that we have
Yeah.
availability.
So Saturday, March
It's at,
20th.
Roberto Alonso.
It's a great,
At what
They
time?
great event.
Yeah, it used to be a Mary Collins, but they wanted bigger space, so.
That's good, it's from here.
Let's have a table.
A better
Yeah,
parking.
and I think we feed them,
Yeah.
don't we? We feed
Get a
them,
table for free.
the people there, we don't feed them and stuff? I think so. I remember last time I was passing out food to that event.
The event, we used to get like lunch for the vendors.
Oh, yeah.
I
So,
have never gone.
What time is it? I'm sorry. Event.
It usually starts trucking by 8:30 and starts at 10.
Okay,
I know they moved it a little this year. They're gonna do from 11 AM to 2 PM.
that's more my
Trucking
vibe.
would be 9.
So I need
On a
the table
Saturday?
set up by 10.
On a Saturday, that's more my vibe.
11 AM. We got a free table, we have to pay.
No,
We have
no.
a free table.
Free, well, I don't know.
And then if there's any contacts that you guys would like to invite to take part of it, that would be interested, let me know. I can share the package as well.
Saturday, March 29th,
Any of
from
those-
11 to 2 p.m., but we would have to be. there
The
at 10 to
Canadian
7.
those proceeds go 50/50 down, 50/50 us for anyone we bring
You
in.
guys can ask the elderly.
Like
Maybe to see
commission?
how they feel about it.
Like a kickback to build our.
Well, actually, so February 4th is also, I think I sent an email to you guys today, is the quarterly committee chair meeting, and that's really the idea where the chairs come together to brainstorm, how you can help each other for events.
And everybody supported in the beginning when we were still the task, like the original task.
The elderly.
Oh, we talked, but yeah, whatever you need, that's good, whatever you need.
So they may need a refresher,
Lindsay,
you also have
this answers
like
your
new
question.
members.
September is National Recovery Month.
Do we already have a
So
council
we
people
do
in?
half of it, it's absolutely me for the
Okay,
grant.
that's the one for the.
Join up with this organization for the fentanyl, and we could do something.
Has no one even applied? Is that what it is?
Alright,
There's somebody who's
September?
been
Nominated.
nominated.
I'm looking through F fentanyls.
And how did that work?
Descriptive.
There's a meet and greet actually with him this week, so
That's
if you wanna know more.
Yep,
Can you
Oh,
say
is
the
he talking
name?
to the crowd? Is he gonna speak to people?
I mean, this is meet and greet, I assume that's what it means.
Can you share his name or no?
Yeah, hold on,
Sanchez.
I mean,
Alex Sanchez? Oh, that he's a vet. I like him. I like him. He's a nice guy. Good for him. Oh, I like him. Oh, man, we gotta text him.
look. This is,
When is that? Thursday the sixth?
Oh, tomorrow.
6 p.m.?
It's tomorrow.
That's okay. Wait,
no, I knew it was this week, I've lost track of the week.
Oh, that's nice.
Wait, so do we have all the chair, all the council seats?
We
He
full?
need
would be
now.
the last
So
spot
then
if.
Harley can get appointed, like if he gets appointed.
Yes. Oh, that was my question.
That was gonna be my question.
I already forgot who that open position was, what, I mean, it's too many.
This one, that one, the empty one. That's what you, that's.
Well,
what
you guys,
said.
I don't know.
No, you.
I'm the one that
or
told you?
Gabby
Oh,
said
okay.
that, yeah. That's why, because why
Yes,
can't she get
you're
whatever,
correct.
because we don't have someone
You're
in that
correct.
seat, yeah.
Yeah.
Even though, like I mentioned, people, they said they put in their name to be on the task force, and they're like, oh, let me know.
No, they
I don't know.
put their, like,
There's
we do
people-
have applications.
Yes.
But the council member needs to.
To appoint him.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I do have maybe something that we could chew on and bring back.
I want to chew on something.
Those things that we,
how could we just plant the seed?
yeah, see, so the same way we do like social networking things for the chamber, maybe we could do it here, like, I forgot that we have one. of those.
I'm down for some cellos and margaritas for mental health.
Whatever.
For my mental health.
You could rephrase that however you want. So I don't know where it is. I don't know whether I have the info, but whatever, maybe we could do something like that.
Little
if you guys
networker?
want. Yeah, like a social
Yeah.
thing, like the chamber does.
Yeah, like that, where?
You're going past what I do. You know, maybe we can collaborate with the chamber, because I think we do it with the chamber, with Economic Development Committee, and maybe add us in so that we can.
So come in with like a date. And then we can put a motion.
Then I
But
talk
if
to
you're-
them.
So if you're talking about the existing ones, again, I'm,
Yeah,
make sure you guys understand and take opportunity of this. Your
Okay.
February 4th, the quarterly committee chair meeting.
Mhm.
That's the opportunity for you guys to brainstorm with other committees and possibly like, cross collaboration between anything that's already existing, or if you want to make an event that already exists bigger and
Mhm.
better, that's a great
I think this
opportunity.
is spearheaded by the chamber, and because the Economic Development Committee has whatever with the chamber,
Mhm.
we pull them in. I think, but.
Right, so
we
you're
talk
talking about already an existing.
yeah,
event.
because they're doing a
Or
network and now we're
create our
gathering.
own. Maybe we can.
And
do
While
it.
Joe's-
you're creating your own, you have to go to council, that's why.
Yeah, but that's why I'm just putting on the
So do you
table.
want me to add that in on Tuesday?
Wait,
Oh, shit.
to have
So
a
what do you
social, we need
guys?
to have it approved by
Everything,
council.
any event.
Any
No,
new,
us, like if we're gonna do it
Any new
independently, we're
events.
gonna do a networking, social, mental health Monday nights at
Look,
Stella's
I'll
game
show you,
night,
yeah.
something like that. The remove me from here. I'm on the board of the Chamber of Commerce. We do the same. We do the same for like, you open your business, it might be a little
Do you
event
want
there.
to show them the one
Or-
that they're doing? Because I actually just registered for it and it's with, I did it earlier
I'm not
today.
registering, just go.
No, but I like to be.
No, I know,
So
me too.
people know,
I know.
I don't
So it
know.
has to be.
So if they need to know how many people are
we're
going.
anytime the
So
committee
look, if the
is trying
January
to set a new
business
event,
network
yes, it needs to go.
social, and it's with the Economic Development Committee, and it's at Gauchos on January
Yeah.
29th at 5:30. And it's between the chamber and the Economic Development
Right.
Committee, and they're doing like a little networker.
Right, so independently of that,
So we
like,
could do maybe one
we
like
can
that
go and meet business
them,
owners there, and
while
maybe
they run
discuss
it.
sponsorships
With
or whatever, just
the-
make friends.
with the chamber, I'm
Not
saying,
only-
like, so the
we
chamber
can
can help
collaborate
us
with them.
collaborate.
Or we
With
can
the
do
mental
our
health.
own things like that,
Yeah.
and in order to do
But
any
not just
event,
with the
we need the
economic
council
development.
approval.
I don't know, I mean, the chamber does it, without, yeah.
So do you guys, I would have to present it to the board, but maybe we could, I don't know how you
Do
guys
you
wanna
wanna do
move
that for
forward.
something for like the end of the year, for my next, when would I present again? July.
Yeah, we could do it
Yeah,
at the next
July.
one.
I don't remember. So
So we
then,
could do it at the
so then
next.
that way you have more information, so that when I go, we can have, and I can tell them, hey, we wanna do like a network for mental health, and then we could do that one at the second, we could do that, like another event.
Do you
Yeah,
want me,
that's
do you guys want me to go to the,
Chamber?
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
and
Yes.
ask if we could hop in on their stuff as well?
Yes.
yes.
Cause our name would go on there and
Yes.
whatever.
Yes, yes, yes.
Alright.
We need a motion for that.
Yeah, so I do,
Motion that
He does.
we cooperate, coordinate with the chamber
We're gonna
to
know
do
some
some outreach events. That's basically it.
Yeah.
Outreach and networking event.
Yeah.
Anybody want to second that motion? Second by Gary.
All in favor?
I,
So once again, what's happening February 4th?
February fourth,
come on, man.
So the
I've
town,
heard that.
the town does
Don't
a
worry.
quarterly committee chair
Yeah.
meeting, and that's where all the
Yes.
chairs are usually present.
Oh,
She
okay.
presents, she would
Only
present on behalf of the
chairs- only
committee,
chairs go.
That's here.
just updates on what you're working on, any hardships you guys are having, and the idea is to collaborate with other committees in case they can help you in areas that you're maybe lacking in, or events you guys wanna collaborate in.
Oh,
That's
okay.
all it is.
So Lindsay, you don't need us there, right?
It's open to the public, but usually it's a chair representing on behalf of the committee.
So I'll just be there for.
That's all right,
If I go,
everybody.
let's just be like, hey.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. February 4th.
That's not the date for the, this is.
Yeah, so you know what, never mind, I'll talk to you about it later. About the bench. Okay, that was great. So that motion passed.
Okay, so.
I'm gonna give you guys one announcement since I think you
Yeah.
guys are coming to an end.
Yeah, yeah.
Just so you know, we have Main Street Live on Friday. That's something that,
Wait,
uh,
what is that?
so they're gonna be doing live music on Main Street.
Ooh.
Friday, what time?
What's happening?
Yeah, the thing is that it's really being spearheaded by the Graham companies, so,
Good for them. They want to
yeah.
be sponsored
Oh, yeah.
for the banners.
also, we have Women of Distinction in March, so that's something Cultural Affairs Committee does. Nomination forms are now open. If there's anybody you guys wanna nominate, please do so. Everything's on our website. And for students, anybody who knows any high schoolers, seniors,
Oh,
there
yeah.
is a scholarship
A
that just,
scholarship too?
yeah, there's scholarships that just went,
From who? Oh,
that one is
foundation?
funded by the grant company as well. It's done through EAB, through
That's
Education
nice.
Advisory Board. So it's 2 scholarships, $1,500 each. They just have to fill out the form and,
Provide the
I guess submit the
GPA and
requirements
stuff
and
like
stuff like that.
Awesome.
And also the Veterans Committee raised money for the Reindeer Run for scholarships for veterans families. So if you have anybody who's a grandchild of a veteran, son of a veteran themselves, spouse of a veteran, anyone related to a veteran, and they are trying to achieve any kind of certification, it could be nail technician, HVAC technician, a bachelor's degree, anything. That gives them, an education certificate. We gave out roughly about $2,300 for each recipient, each person,
That's wonderful.
which is a lot more than the Graham companies. A lot more. So much more.
Hey, we're on a time crunch here. You done?
Tell us one more time.
What's
just
up,
one more
Robert?
time.
What's up,
I mean, I'm just.
I didn't hear.
I'm
it.
just saying. I'm just saying.
All right, so we're all good?
Yes,
Meeting adjourned.
motion for adjournment.
I'm sorry, motion 4:57.